So let me tell y'all about this, all right? For the past couple of months, I've been very quiet, but I've been going through a lot of stuff that I keep to myself. First thing first, this guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was gonna take away his life, begging me, saying he's gonna take away my life. I blocked you, even though I know you was gonna go to Atlanta, and I was like, I didn't want to know what you was doing out there. I told you I blocked. You was calling me all private numbers all morning. You was calling my mama, everything.
Y'all, it looks like Offset is not okay right now because Cardi B says that he's sending her desperate text and telling her he can't live without her, even threatening to end his own life if she doesn't end things with Stefon. But what started as just a messy breakup is now spiraled into something much darker. And Cardi says she's been trying to protect her peace, but Offset's emotional damage breakdown is making it nearly impossible. And the worst part, this might just be the beginning now without a doubt. Offset's public image has always bounced between carefree and chaotic, but what's unraveling now feels different. In late March 2025, Cardi B went live on X and shared something that left fans speechless. She claimed Offset had been sending her disturbing texts, not just begging her to get back together, but threatening to end his life and hers if Offset doesn't seem to be doing well at all right now. According to
This nigga, right? For the past couple of months, I've been very quiet, but I've been going through a lot of stuff that I keep to myself. First thing first, this guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was gonna take away his life, begging me, saying he's gonna take away my life.
according to Cardi B, he's been sending her desperate messages, saying he can't live without her, even going as far as threatening to take his own life if she doesn't leave Stefon. What started as a messy breakup is now spiraling into something much darker. Cardi has said she's doing everything she can to protect her peace, but Offset's emotional breakdown is making that nearly impossible. And the scariest part? This might only be the beginning. Offset's public image has always swung between carefree and chaotic, but what's unfolding now feels like uncharted territory. Back in late March 2025, Cardi B went live on X and dropped a bombshell. She claimed Offset had been sending her disturbing texts. Not only was he begging her to take him back, but he also allegedly threatened to end both his life and hers if she didn't cut things off with Stefon.
All that was mad. He's mad about that. Mind you, this man sent text messages to somebody that I was dealing with me, of me and him having sex. That's the type of I've been dealing with for the past 2 months. Every time he knows that I go out of town, he harasses me. He leave me voice notes, trying to put my self-esteem to the ground, and I'm so tired of it.
Now this was jarring. From a man who had for months pretended to have emotionally checked out, and Offset had been presenting himself as detached, like he didn't care who Cardi dated or how she moved on. This came as a shock, especially from someone who had spent months acting like he was emotionally checked out. Offset had been presenting himself as completely detached, like he didn't care who Cardi dated or how she chose to.
She moved on.
Hey, we have. What's up, Twan? Cut the light on. Cut the light on. Yeah, man. I just want to let y'all folks know we having. Know what I mean? It's here. I'm going up out of this though. Y'all live with that. How you issue?
But behind
Seemed like a very different story was playing out, and from all indications, this wasn't a one-time emotional outburst at all. Cardi says the calls in the text didn't stop. In fact, they've been ongoing, relentless, abusive, obsessive, and unsettling. It's the kind of behavior that suggests that Offset isn't ready to let.
So there has been some more things with Offset and Cardi. Offset has now deleted his Instagram and his X account. His X account currently pulls up as the this account does not exist, and you can't even go to his Instagram.
Go of Cardi, even though he won't admit that publicly. His silence online is starting to feel less and less like indifference and more like a smokescreen for something darker. Something that Cardi is now choosing to expose, but one of the most revealing moments came from Cardi when she said she actually reached out to Offset's current girlfriend, who is rumored to be Melanie Jada, a model who was spotted with him during a luxurious shopping spree in Dubai. Barty claims she forwarded Offset's alarming text to Melanie not out of spite, but just as a wake-up call. The decision reportedly sent Offset into a fury. According to Cardi, he completely lost it when he found out, and even though just days before he had allegedly sent revenge explicit materials to Stefon Diggs, Cardi's new partner, the hypocrisy wasn't lost on anybody, and the alleged harassment didn't stop there. Cardi opened up about the disturbing patterns that have defined the past few months. She described how
I know it's not his team. I know it's his. Gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support, because I was asking for everything. Because I was asking for everything, and because I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a pussy nigga. Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die slow, nigga.
She's worried. Offset becomes especially volatile whenever she travels. She says he floods her with voice notes filled with cruel insults, attempting to chip away at her self-esteem, and some of the messages, she says, were explicit and humiliating, designed not to just upset her, but to break her even more. Concerning, she claims Offset would FaceTime her while he was with his new girlfriend, almost as if to
make yourself feel better, because I make you feel so low about yourself, because I don't make you feel like you're that nigga in this home. So that's what you gotta do. So you out here trying to hurt my feelings because you can I don't give a because them hoes ain't good enough that I be having you crashing out all weekend. You was mad happy today when I can call you today. And the only reason why I called you today is because I'm trying to change my son's school and I need your approval. Other than that, nigga, I don't care. The world, my ops. I'm with your ops. That's one for your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street nigga. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go for your ops. Boo, boo, hoo. I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my ops. You fuck my friends, nigga. I don't give a shit. You're a lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you even play with me for such a long time.
Provoke her and control her emotions from a distance. It's a heartbreaking thing to hear from someone who all her fame and boldness is clearly exhausted. Carter described it bluntly: emotional abuse. She talked about revenge, obsessive voicemails, and months of psychological warfare that, in her words, wore her down. This wasn't about jealousy or drama anymore. It was about
physically.
Last year, I really felt like I was going crazy. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Like, my baby came out 5 pounds. A healthy baby. No,
safety boundaries, and a woman trying to reclaim peace while being, it seemed like a very different story was unfolding. And from all indications, this wasn't just a one-time emotional outburst. Cardi says the calls and texts didn't stop. In fact, they've been ongoing, relentless, obsessive, abusive, and deeply unsettling. It's the kind of behavior that suggests Offset isn't ready to let go of Cardi, even if he refuses to admit it publicly. His silence online doesn't look like indifference anymore. It's starting to feel like a smokescreen for something darker, something Cardi is now choosing to bring into the light.